We need to talk. Now, sometimes people are just a little bit tired of being them, you know? And in Fallout, you've got to be you. You've got to be the guy that used to be in the military, that the bombs drop and you run to the vault, your wife gets... Well, okay, let's not do any kind of spoilers, but you know where I'm going with this. You've got to be you. And you have some variety in which kind of particular class you choose to go and where you go. But ultimately, you start in the same place, the same things happen to you. You are still you. But sometimes you don't want to be you. Now, yesterday, I did a mod it video where we looked at a really awesome mod called Alternate Start. And that gave us some lovely kind of pre-made alternative characters. So there's the guy that's stuck on the boat. There's the gunner who has to kind of finish the ghoul mission. And I really like that mod. And today we're going to look at an alternative way of having some alternate starts in Fallout. Two very different mods that do similar jobs, but in completely different ways. And they are absolutely fantastic to compare and contrast. So tired of being you? We gotta mod it. So today we're going to be looking at Another Life alternative start mod by Xylozi, and I do hope I've pronounced that correctly. Xylozi, I like it. And yesterday we looked at alternate start Protocol Infinite Answer by Glacknarf, and I'm deliberately doing both of them together because in many ways they do similar jobs. They are both alternative start mods that allow you to start in different places in the wasteland, but like I said in the introduction, they do it in slightly different ways. Yesterday I looked at alternate start, which basically kind of gives you mini little plot lines and kind of sets up your character for you. So for example, Nathan the Scav, it gives you more or less a preset set of stats with this kind of equipment, with this costume, and plonks you in that location. And if you pick the gunner conscript, as I did yesterday in one of my survival videos, it gives you a gunner outfit, and it gives you a certain set of guns, and it gives you a short mission to do. Really fun, really good, love it. Another Life does things slightly differently. So if we come into Fallout, and again we hit new game, it's up to you whether you want to do it on survival or not. And you go in and you still have the original kind of blurbs where you have to skip past the video, and you still have to kind of design your face. But once you have designed your face, what this mod does so differently is it leaves the complete customization of location and equipment and kind of class completely down to you. So we're using this mod once we get past the introduction. You know, if you want to be a mercenary that starts in Good Neighbor, you can. But if you also want to be a mercenary that starts in Sanctuary, you can. And so this one allows us, if you want to be, let's use a different example. If you want to be the gunner that starts with all shotguns, you can. If you want to be the, let's go 6 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's you. If you want to be the guy that starts in the same location but with all pistols, you can. So this one has the customization. Now this one, you see that the door to the bathroom is shut, we can't get out, and just for a minute you think that the whole mod is glitched, and then you wait for a second. By the way, everything, like I said yesterday, everything that's appearing above my head is my mods. Now what this one does, which is really nice, is it makes you out to be like an Institute experiment or an Institute kidnapping, because one of the problems that the alternate start mods always have is, how do you explain where you are and what you are and why you are there, and why have I got this random quest to find Sean, and you know, and all these kind of things. And so this one does it by setting up this beautiful little Institute location, and you can walk straight in there, and as soon as you walk in there, the Institute teleport you to begin your life, because as we know, the Institute kidnap people and replace them and things like that. And so if you want, you can even kind of in your head be the synth replacement. So look through here, we can choose exactly where you want to go. So you can choose which part of the Commonwealth you want to be in. So let's go for the north, and then you can choose where exactly you want to start. So let's go for General Atomics Galleria. Then we can choose our occupation, and of course occupation will kind of change the kind of things that we'll be kind of wearing. So let's make ourselves a child of Adam. This is a long list. I mean, look how far you go down. We can be a railroad agent, ranger, vandal, vault dweller, wastelander, worker, etc., etc. Or I could even be a housewife. But let's go for the courier. If you want to relive the past, we'll go for a child of Adam, and then I can choose my armament. So I want to be you tend to have energy weapons if you want to be a child of Adam. But of course, the thing with this mod is you don't have to fit that exact plotline. You customize your character. So I'm going to go for the railway rifle. That sounds kind of fun. It'll automatically give me some ammo to go with it. I then can choose my provision, and we've got kind of different kind of setups here depending on what you might be. So the obvious one would be kind of a zealot, but hey, we're going with the customizable route. So let's be a trader child of Adam. And then again, we kind of come in, or we can just hit randomize, which will give you something completely unknown. Then when you're done, you come out of there, you walk into the teleporter, and then it's up to you to kind of set up your character. And again, the customization is completely yours. Sorry, the 4 wasn't there initially. I did it, so we'll just go for the straight kind of random build to kind of show you how it works. But don't you really like this as an alternative? You know, this is almost like the next level along. I'm not going to say level better because I think it's just different. So you could kind of play the alternative, the game as it actually is. Then you could play well, if I make sure I get my names correct because they sound quite similar. Then I could play the alternate start mod with the kind of the pre-line plots in there. And then when you've done that, you can then kind of use another life and kind of set yourself up with completely customizable characters. So this is going to be Custom Carl. Hey, Custom Carl. And we're in. Bam! The Institute music goes off, the big teleport hits, and hopefully, if everything works correctly, cross your fingers, it will load us up where we wanted, which is a really exciting way of kind of going into the game, especially now that randomized button is in there as well. You know, you really can end up anywhere as anything, with anything, dressed in anything, doing what you need to do while hell reigns all around you. Now, I have a very, very high wasteland spawns mod running at the same time, which I do need to tweak, which is why hell has suddenly broken loose here and the robots are fighting the dogs and so on. But you won't have that. That was nothing to do with that particular mod. That's another mod that has reigned hell. But you can see how versatile this mod is really going to be. Which is great, and you can see I'm wearing the right gear, and if I'll just prove to you that it has done what it said it's going to do. And if I go into the inventory, you can see I've got my railway rifle, but just the railway rifle, and this is my farmer setup with a little bit of food, and so on. And the war is over. Now, I did have, and this may be a glitch with other mods I've got, I did have a problem. Whoa, the car just blew up. Hello, Greta. I did have a problem with one of these that I can't actually get my gun out. I've selected my gun, but I cannot get it actually out. But I found if I saved the game, came out, and then went back in, then that problem wasn't there. And some people have reported some kind of camera issues as well, that not working entirely correctly. But most of it seems to be sorted by saving again, going out, and kind of coming back in. So do kind of have a little play with this one, and I'm sure the mod author will continue to keep updating it and kind of adding improvements to it. So let's go again. Let's reload the save just before we walk into the computer. If you love Fallout and you're the kind of person that plays over and over and has lots of different starts and lots of different characters going and just likes to experience the game from all sorts of different angles, then this is an amazing mod for you, especially in the light of other mods. You know, if you finish the game over and over, but then you get another mod that kind of tweaks gameplay a little bit, you just need to wait for the thing to kick in, that tweaks the gameplay a bit, and you're kind of like, well, I'd like to start the game again with this new mod and see what it kind of does. Then it's just it just keeps the game so fresh, and I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I'm going to stop. So let's just hit the random button. Let's just hit the random button to just see how we can end up. You know, and if you've got a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel, like I did last night, we actually did a kind of playthrough where I allowed my viewers to kind of pick what I was going to be, and you could do the same thing here. You know, you could take votes on various things or get people to kind of, you know, use it for kind of giveaways. You know, choose your character for the night, or we can just go straight in here, randomize, go hit, bam, randomizing everything. We come out. Who are we? What are we? Where are we gonna be? Who knows? We can be Random Ron. Hi, I'm Random Ron. Random, oh. And you can come down, and again, we'll just go 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, so we can get started. No, I screwed that one up. Go. Where are we going to be? Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. What will be our character for this particular playthrough of Survival Fallout?
Rudy, hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison-shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy.
I'm at the Drumlin Diner, and I'm a courier.
Don't make me...
And I've got a security baton. Brilliant. That's all I've got. I've got a security baton. And I do still seem to have the not being able to get my weapons out kind of glitch. And I've got a few stim packs, but I don't have any food. But I've got loads of alcohol. Brilliant. So I'm going to be the drunken postman who's just stopped off for a quick bite to eat. And if you get the glitch where you can't get out a weapon or any other errors like that, as the ghouls come in like crazy, you just need to get out, save the game, exit the game, and come back in the game. And then Random Ron with Random Ron's baton is ready to go. Of course, your alternative life may be very short indeed. Random Ron, we salute you. Now, if you do enjoy this mod, then do make sure that you come back over to the website and you hit the endorse button to encourage the mod author to continue with his work. And if you've enjoyed this video and this little look, and indeed enjoyed the life of Random Ron, then I do hope that you will like this video and subscribe to the channel as well, because I have lots of playthroughs and mods and build videos and all sorts for you to enjoy, so there is no reason for you ever to view anyone else ever again. You are fantastic. So am I. Goodbye.